And good evening, and welcome to Zaleski Sports. And I'm Mike Steinwegner, along with that crazy Ryan Rasmussen tonight. We are here at Jack Hackman Field for Dairyland baseball as the Marshfield Chaparrals taking on the Pittsville River Bandits just down the road, about 18, 19 miles. But a team that actually Coach Justin Rayburn started about 10 years ago, maybe even a little bit longer than that. But Justin played for 10 years for the Chaps, and then got into the school district down in Pittsville and started a men's league down there. So they're in the Dairyland playing great ball. They're 6-1 in the conference this year, and Marshfield 5-5 overall. And we'll be going through those stats here in just a little bit here. But, great night here for baseball. A little cooler than we're used to. It's about 71 degrees. It's supposed to get back down into the 50s. In some areas last night, it was in the upper 40s. I know it was a little chilly when I got up this morning, but it's Wisconsin, and actually get ready for in about 4 days, because we're looking back at 90-degree temperatures coming back, and all next week 80-degree temperatures, which is actually great, and hardly any precipitation at all, because the AAA State Legion Tournament will be here at Jack Hackman Field next Tuesday, and we're looking forward to it as 7 other teams coming in to battle for the AAA championship, and then the winner of that heads to Kentucky to play in the Great Lakes Regional, and then of course the World Series is out in North Carolina this year, and so we'll give you some scores of that's going on in that. In fact, already there's one final over in that Chippewa Falls AAA Regional as Eau Claire defeated Chippewa Falls 7-3, and actually in the bottom of the third inning, Marshfield is leading Wausau 4-0, and over at Stevens Point at Bucole Park, Plover is beating DC Everest 5-1. A big surprise, as Plover got beat last night against Stevens Point 10-7, and Wisconsin Rapids in a slugfest over in that regional at Bucole Park beat DC Everest 19-13. In fact, they did not start that second ball game till 9:45 last night, and so that first one started at 5 o'clock, and it took a long time to finish that ball game, as Rapids came out on top 19-13. So Rapids and Point, Rapids who finished actually fourth in the fourth in the conference, defeated DC Everest, who finished third in the Valley, and Stevens Point, who finished fifth, actually knocked off Plover, who finished second. And so we'll see what happens. And over in that Marshfield, at that Eau Claire, with Eau Claire and Chippewa Falls and Marshfield, 2 teams, as Marshfield's taking on Wausau. If Marshfield and Wausau meet in that championship game, both of those teams will come here to play, as Marshfield gets an automatic bid, and then the runner-up from that regional will come to the state tournament here also. So we're just a few minutes away from our start of this contest, and our pregame show is, I'm going to have to fire my computer up here and tell you who our pregame show is, and that is Rice's More Than Floors of Marshfield. Stop in today for quality window treatments, paint, tile, remnants, and quality flooring. Visit their showroom, visit their website, or give them a call tomorrow. That's Rice's More Than Floors in Marshfield. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with our starting lineups for today's contest. And you are watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for. We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools. A selection so big, you'll need a map to find your way out. Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we are back at Jack Heckman Field for tonight's Dairyland contest as the Marshfield Chaparrals playing host to the Pittsville River Bandits. Pittsville coming in with a 6-1 record. Marshfield with a 5-5 record, and actually won their last two ball games. A big win over the Everest Merchants, and then a big win also on, against Rhinelander on Sunday here at Jack Heckman Field against the Rhinelander River Monsters. So improved their record now to 5-5 on the season. And the standing so far is in that large division. Wisconsin Rapids leads that with a 9-2 record. Everest Merchants is a game back at 8-3. Whittlesea Reds is 10-4. Well, actually, Everest in third place. Whittlesea in second place at half game back at 10-4. Abbey is at 7-5. Rhinelander at 7-7, and Marshfield tied with them at 5-5 and 3.5 games back, and Merrill at 6.5 and Minocqua at 6.5. And Shaps have to play both Merrill and Minocqua yet, so they can increase that. The top 23 or 24 teams that are in this big, large division will make the playoffs. So right now, Marshfield's sitting on the bubble right now of. Any loss might knock them down farther. But in small division, Interwald is leading that at 7-1. Pittsville River Bandits are a half game back at 6-1. Tony is at 5-2. Rib Lake Osprey is at 5-3 and 2 games back. Tomahawk 4.5 back at 2-5. Westboro at 2-7 and 5.5 back. Phillips and Medford both 1-7 at 6 games back. And Sparta Spirit, is actually won their last two ball games. Have pulled out of last place and has moved up, and they're with a 2-6 record and 5 games back. So our starting lineups is brought to you by Felker Brothers of Marshfield. Felker Brothers of Marshfield, a leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin or your accomplishments both on and off the courts and fields this season. Best of luck this season from Felker Brothers of Marshfield. As the little kids are just about ready, this is a tradition here at for Chaparral games. The little kids come out and they run the bases to start this game, and we'll have the introductions pretty soon by our public address announcer as the starting lineups. But I'm going to give you the starting lineups for you right now for the Pittsville River Bandits. As I mentioned, coming in with a 6-1 record, leading off and playing shortstop, Chris Zawislin. Batting second and catching, number 17, Grant Ratterman. Batting third and playing center field, Dylan Luther. Batting in the cleanup spot and playing second base, number 22, Ethan Hagestegger. Batting fifth and playing right field, Logan Vollert. Batting sixth and playing first base, Connor Millard. Batting seventh, at the left fielder, number 21, and manager of this ball club, Justin Rayburn. Batting eighth and pitching tonight for the River Bandits, Sam Schwanebeck. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 13, Ben Bittner. And for the Chaparrals, whose record now 5-5 on the season, as they have a full load of players here tonight. They've got 14 ball players here tonight, so they'll be ready to go as Coach Luke Wirtz will get a night off from playing, as he's got plenty of support on the bench tonight for the Chaps. Leading off for the Chaps, the shortstop, number 11, Riley Spindler. Batting second and playing left field, Isaiah Byrol. Batting third and playing second base, Logan Homoka. Batting in the cleanup spot and playing center field, number 26, Jack Tubbs. Batting fifth and on the mound tonight, number 20, Brady Berg. Batting sixth and playing right field, number 4, Preston Wagner. Batting seventh and catching, number 1, Ben Dici. Batting eighth and playing third base, number 18, Andrew Soraki. And batting ninth and playing first base, number 22, Caleb Schaefer. And Chaparrals coached by Luke Wirtz, and as I mentioned, the head coach for the Pittsville River Bandits is Justin Rayburn. And Justin, just to give you a little information, Justin has been their manager ever since the start of the Pittsville team here. And actually, he's been the head coach for the Pittsville Panthers for the last 9 years. He's been Coach of the Year in the conference twice. He's won conference championships back in 19 and 23, 24, 25, and this year 26. In that 9 years, he has an outstanding coaching record of 172 wins and 61 losses. And actually, starting the 2026 season, he had the 16th best winning percentage of all active coaches in the state of Wisconsin with a 728. And his 150 wins going into the 2026 high school season was ranked 83rd out of active coaches, and there was only 2 other coaches that were in that same category. This would be in the top 100 that had less than 10 seasons of coaching. So an outstanding job that Justin does down there at Pittsville, and he had actually 8 ball players on the conference, all-conference team this year, and that one was Dawson Lutheran, who is now playing with the Marshfield Legion team, and he was actually named the D4 Player of the Year in the state of Wisconsin. And then Darren Luther was the first team. Cash Osterman, who's also playing for the Blue Devils this season, was a first team, and Grant Ratterman was an all-conference catcher in that Central Wisconsin conference. And then in second team was Liam Parkinson, and he is back next year along with Grant Ratterman. And then the 3 players that were honorable mention were all underclassmen also, in Connor Millard, Zach Roberts, and Christopher Zawislin, all underclassmen. So he'll have a great ball club coming back again next year, and it's always been a battle between Pittsville and Stevens Point Pacelli for that CWC Southern Division Conference. And so as our players are being introduced here by the public address announcer here, the Chaparrals heading out to their position. We're just about 4 players away here now of getting our national anthem in. We'll talk about also the Class AAA tournament, Class AA tournament coming up, and also the Class A tournament, as I will be in New London tomorrow for the AA regionals over there. And then on Friday, I will be in Stratford for the Class A matchup there with Tomahawk and Stratford at 6 o'clock start there. So a lot of baseball going on in the next week and a half here. And also the Chaparrals are at home on Saturday and on Sunday, as they will play Merrill on Saturday and Abbotsford on Sunday here at Jack Hackman Field. So as they're introducing the reserves here now for the Chaparrals. And John Peterson on the bases tonight, and Lucius Messerschmidt, as Lucius, we'll see him as we did on Sunday. And now for our national anthem. beautiful rendition of our national anthem. And that national anthem is brought to you by Be Well Studio. Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience the cutting edge recovering tools like hydro massage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PE, MF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30 minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at Be Well Studio in Marshfield. BeWellStudio.com here in Marshfield. So we'd like to thank all of our sponsors who's been advertising all year long. And as the kids just finish up here running the bases, and the first pitch thrown out as T-Bones is the sponsor tonight. As they come out and throw out the first pitch. And on the mound tonight is Brady Berg. Brady, all-conference catcher the last couple years at Stratford High School. And actually a Stratford connection out here as we've got Riley Spindler at short. And we've got Jack Tubbs out in center field. And Colton Schillinger is also from the Stratford area. Is great contingency. In fact, Brady and also Riley playing Legion ball for Stratford also. So I'll see them Friday night as they take on Tomahawk at 6 o'clock. And in that other game, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood will be taking on Marathon, a great contest. And then there'll be action at Stratford on Saturday and Sunday for that, with championship on Sunday afternoon. And a second one, if possible, if needed. And so they'll be wrapping up also this week. Actually, I'm thinking on Thursday. Well, let me see. Yes, it could be tomorrow that they wrap up that AAA regional over at Chippewa Falls, as Marshfield is leading Wausau in the bottom of the fifth inning, 5-1. Final, Eau Claire has beaten Chippewa Falls 7-3, and Plover has beaten DC Everest 5-2. And the next game there at Bucol Park will be Stevens Point against Wisconsin Rapids. So here we are, ready to start. We're at 7:07, game time temperature about 72 degrees, and Brady Berg on the mound. And leading off is Chris Zawislin, an honorable mention all-conference ball player in the first pitch, down low for ball one. Game starting time, 7:07. Berg from the windup. And catching the outside corner at the knees for a call strike. Beautiful night, overcast, but sun shining. Sun directly shining out in that left field out there. Isaiah Byrel out there. And the next pitch catching the outside corner for a call strike. 1-2 count. So, and a pop-up coming back and out of play, as Chris Whistling has definitely faced Stratford this year, as both Chris and Brady were on them high school teams. As Chris fouls that one off. And let's see here. Chris will be a junior in high school this coming year. And he started at shortstop as a sophomore last spring and was an honorable mention all-conference ball player. As I want to thank Coach Rayburn for, and a call, strike three, looking as Chris Whistling goes down on a beautiful pitch right at the letters for out number one. So that is a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for the number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. And so coming up now for Pittsville is catcher Grant Radaman, who was a first-team all-conference in that CWC, and a line shot almost took out the on-deck hitter over there. That would be Dylan Luther, as took it off the end of the bat there. And a swing and a miss on a breaking ball by Brady. As Pittsville and Stratford met towards the end of the regular high school season, with Stratford coming out on top. Ground ball to Riley at short. Double pumps and gets Radaman with no problem for out number two.
Center fielder, Dylan Luther.
As Dylan Luther playing center field. And didn't get any information on him, but I'll tell you, he's got some outstanding brothers that are great ball players also, as Dawson, of course, and then Darren. Darren was a first-team all-conference, first baseman and pitcher in that CWC, and a call strike. 0-2 count now to Dylan Luther, as Brady looking very impressive, working very quickly, and a call strike 3 looking, and a beautiful breaking ball catching the outside corner for Brady Berg, and another Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for your number one choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never happened. So for the Pittsville River Bandits in the top of the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. And after a half inning of play, it's Pittsville nothing, and the Shaps coming to bat, and you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day. Beer battered cheese curds now at Nasonville Dairy. Get them before they're gone in Marshfield at Weber's Farm Store, Curtis, and at the Nasonville Worldwide Headquarters on Highway 10 just west of Marshfield. Master cheesemaker Ken Hyman, tell us more about beer battered curds.
We've been acknowledged as having some of the best curd in the nation and in the world. We actually finished first in the world last year, world competition. So here we are, and we always compete well with other people. So now it's the idea of making a beer batter that could be the best in the world.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through August 3rd is 0% financing for 5 years on Silverados. You heard that right, 0% financing on all Silverado make and models.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field as Riley Spindler coming to the plate, takes first pitch inside for ball one. Riley gets a call strike on the outside corner there. Fastball right at the knees. Wind up in the pitch by Sam down low for a ball. As Riley, a second team all-conference, can't believe it was second team with the numbers he had this year. And a base hit out to left field as Riley takes a 2-2 count and goes to left field with it for a base hit starting up. He's very comfortable in that leadoff spot. That's what he led off all season long at Stratford as great stick. And with his speed, he is known to take off to steal a base with great speed. Now up Isaiah Byral. Isaiah takes that first one for a call strike right at the letters. Isaiah has been with the Shaps for quite a few years. In his outside of baseball, he is second grade teacher at Washington School. In fact, he's my wife's teaching partner. He's over in the other room at Washington School. So he's an outstanding player, and a high hopper at short, one hopper. The second for one, and no throw to first as shortstop Chris Whistling throws over to Ethan over at second for out number one. So one down as Isaiah gets on with a fielder's choice. Bringing up Logan Homolka, the second baseman. Logan, former Marshfield Senior High and UW Stevens Point ball player. left-handed hitter. Had some recognition last year for a player in the state of Wisconsin. To second for one, and to first in plenty of time as that shot back to the mound. Sam had plenty of time. It goes 1-6-6-3. So the Shaps get a hit in that first inning, but no runs and no errors and no one left. So after one inning of play, we have no score, and you are watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field, and Marshfield is hosting the AAA State Legion Baseball Tournament from Tuesday, July 28th through Saturday, August 1st. Post 54 Legion welcomes 8 teams to compete for the state championship. Visit Hackman Field in Marshfield, enjoy delicious concessions, a chance to win exciting raffle prizes, and most importantly, some great, outstanding baseball. Again, that's July 28th through August 1st at Hackman Field here in Marshfield. And the first pitch by Brady Berg, a swing and a miss to Ethan Hoggenstetter. And pitch down low, evens the count at 1-1. Tournament starting next Tuesday here. Starting at 10:30. I will be bringing you the play-by-play of that contest. And I did not bring along my brackets. And the pitch, ground ball in the hole and just out of the reach of Riley Spindler as Ethan comes up with Pittsville's first hit of the ball game. As action will start at 10:30 next Tuesday and go for, let's see, on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I will be gone Friday and Saturday, the final 2 days of that tournament. So, and the weather looks great. So Brady from the stretch, high fastball, swing and a miss by Logan Vollert. Yes, let's see. Logan will be a junior at Pittsville High School, swing and a miss. And he played outfield for Pittsville and also did some pitching for the Panthers this last season, who had an outstanding season. And a little lazy liner over Omoka's head for a base hit as Logan just put the bat out there. Not really a full swing, about a half a swing, but enough to get it over the top of the head of Logan Homoka and puts runners now at first and second with nobody down here in the top of the second inning. And Connor Millard, as you can hear the music in the background, he is the beer batter as they're going to, as Brady and Ben is out there talking on signs on which one Brady's going to take. They go through a rotation of numbers there, and so the runner at second base doesn't have a chance to pick up the sign of what Brady's going to throw. And a breaking ball, a swing and a miss by Connor. Connor Millard will be a senior this coming season. Was the starting outfielder, first baseman on the high school team this past season. Was honorable mention all conference. It's a foul ball down the first base line. And so an 0-2 count now. on Connor Millard. And a breaking ball. As Connor stays alive, fouls that one off into the parking lot. A lot of baseball action going on in the state of Wisconsin here. It's and a call, strike 3 right at the knees. A delayed call there by Lucius Messerschmidt. But strikeout number 3, and the drinks will be half price for at least the next half inning here now. So strikeout number 3, and that's a Serve Pro strikeout. Serve Pro like it never happened, as Brady working out of the stretch with runners at first and second, 1 down here in the second inning. And a call strike right at the knees. And up is Justin Rayburn, manager of this ball club. Played his high school ball at Pittsville. Breaking ball upstairs for a ball. He's been coaching at Pittsville now for 9 seasons. Outstanding. They've just played outstanding ball. And like I said, they've been, 5 conference championships while he's been there. Pitch low and away for a ball. 2-1 count to Justin Rayburn. Overcast skies a little bit. Sun pops in and out here at Hackman Field. Brady with the delivery. Upstairs for a ball. 3-1. It's a special night here at the ballpark. T-Bones is the sponsor. From the stretch. And fouling it off. As Justin gets a piece of that right off the glove of Ben Dici. As Brady gets a sign from Ben from the stretch. Looks at second, and the pitch. And a fly ball out to left field, out to Isaiah Byrol. Isaiah backing up, and no advancement as the throw comes into second on a straight shot. As Justin flies out to left field for out number 2, as Sam Schwannebeck, who's starting pitcher for Pittsville tonight. As let's see what we got on Sam here. Sam is one of the first members of the River Bandits, along with Justin and Dee. Sam takes a call strike there right at the knees. And him and Justin played with the Shaps actually for 10 seasons before going to the River Bandits when it was started in 2015. So that's how long the Pittsville River Bandits have been going, as both Sam and Justin were teammates here for the Chaparrals. And fouling it off out into the parking lot. So Sam played a lot of ball on this field here at Hackman. Hackman's been here since 2002. Brady from the stretch takes a breath and just missing down low for a ball. 2-2. And the Brewers, big winner today over the Mets, winning 4-3 as Dodgers are losing. And pitch just missing upstairs. Brewers losing last night, the Dodgers winning, so Dodgers moved into the best record in baseball. So with the Brewers win today and the Dodgers lose, the Brewers will have again the best record in Major League Baseball. Brady looks at second, and the pitch. Down low for a ball, and he walks Justin. Or excuse me, Sam. Sam gets on with a walk here and loads the bases. As Ethan's over at third. Logan Vollard at second. Sam Schwannebeck at first, and Ben Bittner now batting. And let's see what I've got on Ben here. Here we go. Graduated from Pittsville in 2018. Pitch inside for a ball, and was part of the 2018 team that won a conference and regional title. And he is currently the elementary physical education teacher at Pittsville High School. So it's always nice to have a grad coming back to teach in the school that you learned from. There's quite a few teachers here in the Marshfield area have graduated from there. In fact, my wife graduated from Marshfield and teaches in Marshfield here. So fly ball out to center, and Jack Tubbs makes the catch and puts the River Bandits away here in the top of the second inning. For Pittsville, they come up with no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. And after 1.5 innings of play, it's Marshfield nothing and Pittsville nothing. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Miller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for. We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools. A selection so big, you'll need a map to find your way out. Hiller's Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient Central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
And we're back here at Jack Hackman Field. Ryan Rasmussen with me today, producing. We stuck him back in the trailer there. All the great shots you see out here tonight, he's producing that, and I'll tell you, he does a nice job there. Usually he's got somebody to talk to back there, down there, but not tonight. He's all by himself. So, and leading off for the Shaps here in the bottom of the second inning, Jack Tubbs, the center fielder. Jack hit ground ball up the middle and just out of the reach there of the shortstop Chris Whistling, and Jack with a base hit as Jack playing some college ball over at St. Mary's over in Minnesota, and last year was the Player of the Year in the Marewood South Conference. So back here playing a little ball with Chaparrals. He played with them last year also. He played there and also Stratford Legion ball also. And coming up now, Brady Berg, who's pitching today, left-handed hitter, all-conference catcher in the Marewood. Pitch upstairs for a ball. Update on the Marshfield-Wausau game on top of the 7th. Wausau now batting on the top of the 7th. And Brady with a shot out to right field and going back and back and back and still carrying, and it's off the wall as Jack goes into third. And Jack's rounding the base, and throw coming in. And Jack with a slide and in, and an RBI double by Brady Berg as that ball just kept traveling and traveling and traveling. Right fielder out there, Logan Vollrath, not sure where the fence was, but it hit down at the bottom of the base of the fence there, right around the 367 mark, as Brady gave it a ride to put the Chaparrals ahead, helps his own cause with an RBI double as Jack Tubbs comes in to score. And so the Chaparrals take this early lead, and bringing up Preston Wagner. Preston, a former Marshall Senior High ball player. And first pitch into Preston, inside for a ball. Yeah, that ball just kept going and going. Usually, well, in the summertime here, you're going to see balls that travel quite a bit farther than they do in the spring. You get that humidity and the dew point there, and that has a lot to do with it. And actually, he was kind of, they're saying that we've got a northwest wind tonight, so maybe that helped a little bit also, as Preston hits one down foul on the third base side. As Marshfield is leading in the top of the 7th, 9-2. So chances are Marshfield will be the only undefeated team in that regional over at Chippewa Falls, and Eau Claire will have to take on Wausau as Preston fouls that one off. Great pickup there at coaching first over there is Al Lelikata over there, the assistant coach, as he's giving the signs as Luke Wirtz just kind of taking a little easy, and a call, strike 3. to Preston. And that is the first strikeout by Sam Schwanebach.
The catcher, Ben Deach.
And Ben Deach now coming up. Ben has been with this ball club a long time also. Shaps lead here in the bottom of the second inning, 1-0. Sam with delivery. Nice breaking ball right across the plate for his call, strike one. And it's supposed to start warming up. This cold front that came through, cool things off a little bit, but it's going to heat back up right around 90 again the next couple days. And high pop-up out to left field as left fielder coming in and makes the catch. That's Justin Rayburn for out number 2. As Andrew Saraki, the third baseman coming up. 2 down now here. Berg out at second. Shaps scoring a run on that RBI double by Berg, scoring Jack Tubbs. Sam from the stretch, catching the outside corner for a call, strike one. Andrew playing third base today, or tonight for the Shaps. Lights are on here at Jack Hackman Field. They've been on since I pulled into the parking lot. It's an overcast night. And Andrew fouls that one off. And we'll go over the power rankings too, also in the state here, in the WBA power rankings next inning. As I mentioned at the top, I think 23 or 24 teams will make the playoffs in that lower and upper level, the A and B. And a breaking ball. Oh, and Sam thought he had one there as he was ready to bounce off the mound there and head to the dugout. But Lucia says, nah, she was a little inside. Another breaking ball upstairs. So a 2-2 count with 2 down, runner at second. Sam gets the sign from Grant Ratterman. And upstairs for a ball, just brushing Andrew back there a little bit. Nice crowd here for a Shaps game tonight. As Andrew works a walk. That is the first walk given up by Sam. So runners at first and second now. Bringing up Caleb Schaefer, the first baseman, batting in the number 9 spot for Luke Wirtz's ball club, the Shaps. And Caleb gets plunked with the first pitch to load the bases. I have seen more hit batsmen this year. You know, I was looking actually at the Blue Devils stats this year, just in American Legion Baseball. They've been plunked 38 times this year. And I'm thinking, wow, you know, that's a lot of times to be hit with a pitch, you know, as a ball club, you know. And I know Jake Sadowski is leading that team with the most plunks. I think he's got like 11 already this year. And back to the top of the batting order, and Riley takes a breaking ball for a call, strike one. Sam from the stretch, and the pitch. And another pitch right down Main Street. As I'm thinking, Riley was thinking, man, I wish I had that pitch back. As we've got 3 runners on base here. As the game on Sunday that I did with the Shaps. And a call, strike 3, as he takes 3 pitches. And for the second strikeout by Sam. But for the Shaps, in the bottom of the second, they come up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 3 left. And after 2 complete innings of play, it's the Marshfield Chaparrals 1. And the Pittsville River Bandits, nothing. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Every big future starts with a small step. You can't plan every part of your child's future, but you can help them build smart financial habits that last a lifetime. That's why Simplicity Credit Union Youth Accounts make it easy to start early. helping young savers build confidence and grow towards a bright future. Because the lessons they learn today can grow into something bigger tomorrow.
Wisconsin shops at Gross Auto Group for 3 big reasons. No hassle pricing, lifetime warranty, massive selection, price to move. Gross Auto Group's no hassle pricing means the price you see is the price you pay. No back and forth, no wasted time. Our lifetime engine warranty means we want your new ride running for as long as you own it. And with 8 brands in 6 stores, Gross Auto has the ride you want at the price you need. 3 reasons, 3 towns. Gross Auto Group in Neillsville, Black River Falls, and Marshfield.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield as the Chaps lead 1-0 as Marshfield comes up with a big 9-2 win over Wausau, and now they will play tomorrow night. They're going to have to wait for their opponent as Wausau and Eau Claire will play that first game tomorrow, and Marshfield will take on the winner of that as Marshfield trying to win the regional, even though they will qualify for the state tournament. But talking to Josh Metz, Josh feels that they'd like to take that regional championship and coming to the state tournament on a really high. So leading off is Chris the Whistling, the leadoff hitter for Pittsville. And he took the first pitch for a strike, comes back with a pitch down low for ball 1. 1-1 count now to Chris the Whistling as Chris struck out back in the first inning. Brady Berg has struck out 3 so far in this contest. Has given up 2 hits, but got out of a jam last inning as Pittsville left bases loaded. And going back to that Rhinelander-Marshfield game, Marshfield left bases loaded 3 times in a row against Rhinelander, still came away with a win in that contest. And I don't think I've ever seen that where a team actually 3 innings in a row left the bases loaded. So in that contest, I think they left like 13 runners stranded. So swing and a miss and a big strikeout for Brady Berg as Chris the Whistling goes down for the second time. And strikeout number 4 for Brady Berg, and that's a Serve Pro strikeout. Call Serve Pro for all the cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro, like it never happened. And first pitch outside to Grant Ratterman. Grant grounded out to Riley Spindler at short back in the first. And another train going through here. As Marshfield's known for having at least 20 plus trains going through in a day's time. Used to be a big train hub right here. And a fly ball at the center field, and Jack Tubbs going back, reaches up high and pulls that one down for out number 2. So 2 down here now as Jack Tubbs getting a great jump on the ball out there. Right in that right or left center field power alley. But great running catch here by Jack. Brings up Dylan Luther, center fielder for Pittsville. Dylan struck out back in the first inning. Takes the first pitch down low for a ball. Brady working from the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss. 1-1. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them tomorrow. And the pitch by Brady, swing and a miss. On a pitch outside on a breaking ball. 1-2 with 2 down. Chaps leading here 1-0 in the top of the third inning. Brady from the windup and the pitch just outside. Great night for baseball, super crowd. Wow, I'd say easily 150, 175 here tonight. As they are, and a ground ball to third, scooped up nicely, throw over to first. Long stretch as Andrew comes across and gets a wide throw, but pulling it in is Caleb Schaefer at first for out number 3 for Pittsville in the top of the third. No runs on no hits, no errors, and no one left. And after 2.5 innings of play, It's the Shaps 1 and the River Bandits nothing. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field as showing the crowd here. Very nice crowd here. Let me see, that would be, I would say what, along the third base side here? Yeah, I think it's along the third base side here. So as we got crowd down, as you can see down on the lower level down here, as people bring in their lawn chairs, and a fly ball out to right field and gets by the right fielder, and Isaiah Byral trucking around and going into second with a stand-up double as Isaiah takes that first pitch, as he's now 1 for 2 on the day. Takes that first pitch and drives it out to right field, just out of the reach of the right fielder, Logan Volrett. So the Shaps with the leadoff runner here in the bottom of the third inning. First pitch catches the outside corner for a call strike to Logan Homolka, left-handed hitter. Pitch upstairs for a ball. Yeah, as you see that shot that we had before, we get fans bring their lawn chairs. Beautiful, as sit right up to the screen there. And next pitch catching the inside corner for a call strike. As Sam steps off the mound, back onto the rubber. And a pitch and a ground ball to second. Nice hopper to Ethan at second, and going to third is Isaiah Byral. So Logan comes in, gets the job done of advancing Isaiah over to thirds. Play will go 4-3, so we're 1 down here in the bottom of the third inning, bringing up Jack Tubbs. Jack with a single and scored that first run back in the second inning. Scored on that double by Brady Berg. And the pitch by Jack catches the outside corner for a call strike. And fouling that one off. That AAA state tournament coming here next Tuesday. We'll have 4 games on Tuesday right here on Zaleski Sports. And then on Wednesday, we'll have 4 more. And then 3 games on, that would be, Thursday. And all the action right here on Zaleski Sports. As we'll have a full crew here, as we'll have 5, 6, 7 different cameras going, that great angles that we'll have during that state tournament. And a pitch gets by Radaman, and coming in to score is Isaiah Byral. As on a wild pitch, Byral scores to make it now 2-0. And 0-2 count. Sam still working on the stretch, swing and a miss. And a foul tip into the glove as Jack goes down swinging. And 2 down here, bringing up Brady Berg, who doubled an RBI double back in the second inning. Brady actually advanced to third later on as Shaps left the bases loaded in that second inning. Shaps ahead 2-0 now. Breaking ball outside for a ball. As, yeah, we will have a full crew here all next weekend, so we'll be bringing you play-by-play. Inside corner for a call strike to Berg. Breaking ball. A lot of breaking balls by Schwannebeck. That one upstairs. Yeah, I see we got a few fans out in left field, out on the street out there. As that one is fouled off. Berg's foot. 2-2 count now with 2 down. As Lucius goes out and gives the pitcher a new ball. Puts the old one back in the bag there. Checks it over, figures it's okay. As, yeah, they will be charging admission for the state tournament here, but some great prizes they'll be giving away. I know, and just missing outside. In fact, they will be also, you'll have the chances to, throughout the tournament, they do have autographed merchandise. And ball 4 as Brady gets on for the second time, bringing up Preston Wagner. Preston struck out back in the second. As they will have autograph, I know, jerseys, actually from Dalton and Gary Varsho, who played Major League Ball. Dalton currently with the Toronto Blue Jays. And of course, Jordan Zimmerman also, as Jordan played his Legion ball here at Marshfield. Had a real nice career with the Washington Nationals, Detroit Tigers, and actually with the Brewers also. And a base hit by Preston Wagner. Going into third, standing up, is Brady Berg. So Preston takes the first pitch, goes to right field with it, with runners now at the corners. And bringing up the catcher, Ben Deach, as he's getting rid of his shin guards here and taking his time getting up to the batter's box here. But yeah, they'll have merchandise items that they will be having drawings for, and other prizes as they usually do with in between innings and that. And great atmosphere at a AAA state tournament. I was involved with quite a few of them, as I umpired 3 AAA tournaments, and also one in Rapids, Marshfield, and over in Stevens Point. And it was a great honor to work those. I was a crew chief down at Nakusa for that Class A, and great atmosphere. So come out and join the great atmosphere that will be happening here at Jack Hackman Field next week, Tuesday, for the next 5 days then. So as I said, weather should be perfect for baseball, so come on out. And Sam working from the stretch, and pitch downstairs, and a double steal is going to score another run as Preston Wagner steals second, and Brady decides he's got time, he's going to score also, so makes the score now 3-0. And a call strike to Ben. So it counts 1-1 now to Ben Deach. As fouls that one off. Count should be 1-2 right now. 1-2 count to Ben Deach with 2 down here, and Preston Wagner at second. From the stretch, and a jam shot, half swing, and a safe call as Ben beat that one out. It was a slow roller, and making the play on that was Chris Whistling. It was a slow roller. Chris did everything right out there, just that the ball was just a slow roller that Chris fielded it just fine, set himself, throw it, but a little burst of speed there by Ben got him an infield hit. So runners now at the corners again for the Shaps. And coming to the plate is Andrew Saraki as he Andrew Walk back in the second inning. Takes the first 2 pitches for strikes. 0-2 count with 2 down. Shap's putting a pair of runs on, and a swing and a miss as Deach tries to steal, and Siraki goes down swinging. And that is strikeout number 4 for Schwannebeck. But for the Chaparrals in the bottom of the 3rd inning, they come up with 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left. And after 3 complete innings of play, it's the Marshfield Chaparrals 3 and the Pittsville River Bandits nothing. And you are watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
The quality materials that was used when the house was built were below builder grade. I wanted to do something a little exciting, add a little bit of color, a little bit of texture. The Infinity team took time to get to know us. He wanted to know what we wanted. Once he saw my design, he says, well, let's make this happen. It's a big project. Just changed the whole look of the house, and it looks like a brand new home. The Infinity team treated us like we were their family. I would recommend Infinity to anybody.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield as the Chaps come up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning to make it 3-0. And in that Marshfield Blue Devil game against Wausau, Blue Devils coming out on top, 9-2 against Wausau as they beat Wausau the other day to take that conference championship. But in this ball game over at the regionals, Matt Konieczny going 2 for 4 with an RBI. Dawson Luther finally breaking out of it and went 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs. And Matt had a triple in that contest, and Dawson had a double in that. Bryce Shoddy had a double, Owen Griesbach had a double, and Mason Anderson with a double also. So great job by the Blue Devils as Matt Konieczny picked up the win, going a complete game, 2-hitter, gave up 2 runs, struck out 7, and ground ball to short, over to first in time to get Ethan Hogestetter for out number 1, bringing up Logan Vollert. And let's see if I can get my, there we had, and Mac walked only 1 batter in that contest, so great pitching performance by him, a complete game. And Marshfield will now play tomorrow night. And a fly ball, tough play. It's going to be in no man's land as it drops right in the triangle out there as second baseman Logan Homoka going out, Preston Wagner coming in, Jack Tubbs coming in, and falls right in the middle of that triangle for a base hit for Logan Vollert. As Logan picks up the second hitter, the second hit for Logan, as he had one back in the second inning. So Brady now working from the stretch, throws over, and getting back just on time is Logan Vollert. The sun now sitting in a really weird spot, as you can see possibly if we get a shot from the first base dugout there, you can see the situation that you're in. And a pitch down low as you take a look from that shortstop spot that Riley Spindler is in. He's sitting in the sun, and right off to his right-hand side by maybe about 7 feet, you've got the shade from the canopy off the bleachers overhang sitting right between the shortstop and third baseman. So you got the shortstop and the third baseman with their gloves up, protecting their eyes from the sun. Ground ball to first, and making a juggling stab there is Caleb Schaefer, and finally gets control and steps on the bag for out number 2 as Connor Millard hits a shot down there for out number 2, and going to second on the play is Logan. And bringing up Justin Rayburn. Justin, a long fly ball out the left that Isaiah Byral cornered out there. And first pitch, strike at the knees on that outside corner. From the stretch, and a ground ball to short, and just off the glove, backhand, and a play at home. And just lucky enough, and going into second. So Rayburn be credited. I'll give him a hit, and Logan stopped at third, and finally he took off. And the throw was just off a bit from Isaiah Byral. And so being credited with an RBI is Justin Rayburn with a hit and an RBI. And the first pitch to Sam Schwanebach is a call strike. And going to second on the throw was Justin. But Pittsville's lucky that the throw was off. Otherwise, Logan would have been cold turkey at the plate there as he came around third and just stayed there. But the problem was there was no coach down there at third base to tell him to go or stop. But Pittsville's lucky to get a run on the board here with 2 outs. And the pitch just missing the inside corner to Sam Schwanebach. 1-2 count with 2 down. Runner at second, that is Justin Rayburn. Berg from the stretch takes a look at second, and a pop-up, and that is out of play over on the third base side here. Ben Bittner on deck circle, and low and away for a ball. 2-2 with 2 down, runner at second. Brady gets the sign, takes a look at second, and the pitch. And a call, strike 3. And that is strikeout number 5 for Brady Berg today. But for Pittsville, they come up with 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after 3.5 innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 3, Pittsville 1. And you're watching Dairyland Conference Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Welcome to the competition where only the best healthcare plans rise to the top. Megashare.
Presenting Paperwork Pound Cake, a half-baked plan with flaky service sprinkled on top.
Ooh. Next up, Security Health Plan.
I call this one the Sweet Security. It has high-quality coverage folded in, and it's frosted with award-winning local service that's sweet but never sugar-coated.
That's a slice of better. Chef Security, congratulations. Truly the recipe for better.
And we are back here at Jack Heckman Field in Marshfield for Dairyland Baseball is finishing up the warm-ups here. And leading off for the Chaps, the number 9 hitter, Caleb Schaefer. And at Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands, do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Marshfield leading here 3-0. Marshfield 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. Pittsville 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors. And the first pitch to Caleb is upstairs and inside for ball 1. very comfortable night out here at the ballpark. Just missing to Caleb Schaefer. It's just down low. Sam Schwannebeck on the mound and gets one across there right on the outside corner for a call strike, 2-1. As Sam has thrown 54 pitches so far, and Brady's thrown 59. And a breaking ball looking really good there. Kind of froze Caleb there a little bit for a call strike, 2-2. And the pitch. And hits one down to third and goes right through the legs of Ben Bittner. And that will be an error. That's the first error in today's ball game.
The shortstop, Riley Spindler.
And back to the top of the batting order for the Shaps. And shortstop, Riley Spindler. Riley led off for the Shaps with a base hit back in the first. Struck out in the second on 3 pitches. As the Shaps get their leadoff hitter on. First error of the ball game. And Riley takes the first pitch and flies out to center as backing up and making the catch is Dylan Luther for out number 1. And bringing up Isaiah Byrell. Isaiah 1 for 2 in tonight's contest. Fielder's choice back in the first and a double. And scored back in the third. Right-handed hitter. And takes the first pitch for a call strike on the inside corner. In fact, Isaiah was gone for a while, taking a little vacation during the summer here from his teaching job during the school year, and headed out east, out in the Massachusetts area. And a call strike, and going in and stealing second is Caleb Schaefer, as Caleb comes up with a stolen base, puts the Shaps in scoring position here. Yeah, he said he had a great time out there out east. And Sam, working from the stretch, takes a look at second and the pitch, and just missing down low for a ball. 1-2 count with 1 down. And that is pitch number 60 for Sam Schwannebeck. Sam with the delivery, breaking ball, just missing. Just breaking late, just enough that it's kind of whipping around. And Isaiah gets hold of it out to left and going a long way, and making the catch out there is Justin Rayburn. As Justin came a long, long way for that to make the catch. And so now 2 down with a runner at second, and Logan Homolka. And Logan's ground out to short in the first and ground out to second in the third inning. Left-handed hitter. As I mentioned, played his high school ball here at Marshfield and played some college ball at UW-Stevens Point. And quite a couple ball players from central Wisconsin here going over to UW-Stevens Point to play some baseball next year. Dawson Luther from Pittsville, and also Brady Berg, our starting pitcher for the Shaps, will be playing some college ball over at Stevens Point. And looking forward to seeing them in action over there, as my daughter will be starting at UW-Stevens Point this coming school year. And a base hit right in the hole, could bring in a run. And rounding third and coming home is Caleb Schaefer for the 4th run for the Chaparrals. A big RBI single by Logan Homolka to make the score now 4-1 Chaparrals here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And bringing up Jack Tubbs. Jack played some ball over at St. Mary's College in Minnesota this year. Former all-conference quarterback and MVP in that Central Wisconsin Conference in football. As football just around the corner, and Jack's going to lay one down out to right field there, and holding up at second is Logan, as Jack gets his second hit of the ball game.
The pitcher,
And bringing up Brady Berg as the meat of the order here, as pretty much now everybody in that top 6 spots have a base hit in this contest. As we saw last Sunday, it was the bottom of the order that was very successful. Now it's the top of this order that's very successful in this contest. And a breaking ball catches the outside corner for a call strike to the left-handed hitting Brady Berg. Schwannebeck from the stretch and the pitch. Catches the inside corner for a call strike. Schwannebeck takes a look at second and the pitch. And Brady lays one down, a little chopper, and fielded nicely by Millard, and steps on the bag for out number 3. But for the Chaps, they come up with 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. And after 4 complete innings of play, it's the Marshfield Chaparrals 4 and the Pittsville River Bandits 1. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, this is Brian Butch, former college and professional basketball player, here with a message from Abbey Bank. Safeguard your personal information and join us for Abbey Bank's free shred day on Wednesday, August 5th from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at any Abbey Bank location. Shred your confidential documents for free, and while you're there, help make a difference. Bring a non-perishable food or hygiene item to support your local food pantry. For full details, head to abbeybank.com. Abbey Bank, where they make banking about you. This is sponsored by Abbey Bank, member FDIC.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
And we're back here at the ballpark. In fact, seeing that commercial of Scotty's Pizza makes me a little hungry. I know the Shap games, they usually have Scotty's Pizza here. And those subs he has over there also are very delicious. So stop by Scotty's. In fact, my wife loves the chicken they have there. Oh, just outstanding. Chicken, Scotty does a nice job. In fact, for 18 straight years, top pizza in Marshfield. So congratulations, Scotty, for those awards, and a big sponsor of all athletics here in central Wisconsin. And the first pitch here in the top of the 5th inning to Ben Bittner is down low for a ball. And the windup by Brady inside for a ball. In fact, if you wanted to know, that is Scotty Berg's nephew that's throwing today. Ground ball to Riley on the second hop, throws over to first in plenty of time to get Bittner for out number 1. And back to the top of the batting order for the River Bandits, the shortstop, Chris Zawislin. Chris gone down by strikeout back in the first and the third. As I mentioned, Pittsville is going to be very, very tough, I think, next year as, 5 ball players coming back from conference recognition. And so Coach Justin Rayburn should have a very nice ball club at Pittsville again next year. As, in fact, he will be looking, what did I have him down before? I just got too many sheets of paper here. But, ground ball to short and just gets by Riley. A tough play. That's going to be a base hit. Is that tough play as cutting in front there was Starecki and also was Spindler, and it was kind of a slow roller, but really a tough play, and we'll give Chris the whistle and a base hit on that. But well, they're going to give him an error on that. So E5 on that. The official score over there. They're not as generous as I am, but we'll have to go with what they say. So each team with an error now. One down here in the top of the 5th inning. As this game moving right along, just a little over an hour old, hour and 2 minutes, as we started at 7:07. It's 7:09 here, or 8:09 in central Wisconsin. And the ball pops away from Deach, but not far enough for the runner to advance. As Brady from the stretch and fouls that one off. So we got a 1-2 count here. We're in the top of the 5th inning as Lucius takes a little time here to clean the plate off. Brady from the stretch and fouled it off. Staying alive there. And also coming up, actually, not just the AAA state tournament. We'll tell you a little bit about the WBA state tournament that is actually going to be played here in Marshfield, as it was originally to be played in Wisconsin Rapids. And I will get those dates for you here. And pitch upstairs. And he is hit by the pitch as Grant Radaman goes down to first. And now runners at first and second with 1 down. And Dylan Luther up. Dylan 0 for 2.
The center fielder, Dylan Luther.
As one of the many Luther boys playing ball at Pittsville. All of them just outstanding ball players. I remember actually when their dad played ball at Pittsville years ago. In fact, I was umpiring back then. And fouling it off. As I mentioned, the WBA state championship will be coming up also in Division A, and the regionals will be in River Falls and Hagen and Chippewa Falls, and they were still looking for a 4th regional also. But as I mentioned, there's going to be 24 teams that qualify for tournament action, and a foul ball down the third base side by Dylan Luther. And the finals will actually be in Marshfield here on Friday, August 14th, 15th, and 16th. With championship on the 16th there. In the Division B, Abbotsford will be hosting a regional, Rib Lake, Glidden, and Osceola. And a ground ball between short and third, and holding up at third as Isaiah gets that ball in from left field. As, again, Pittsville does not have a coach down at third to tell him to go. But Dylan Luther comes up with a base hit. Now bases loaded here in the top of the 5th inning with 1 down. And to the plate is Ethan Hagensteger. And Ethan 1 for 2 on the day. As Pittsville threatening here. And Ethan fouls that one off. But yeah, the state tournament will be coming to Marshfield. The last time the WBA state championships were here in Marshfield was back in 2021 when August 14th and 15th. And a base hit out to center field, and 1 run. Well, runner at second as Grant Radaman rounded third. He didn't know if he should score or not because, of course, there's no coach down at third down there. But they do get a run as Whistling comes across to make it 4-2. As Ethan comes up with his second hit to still load the bases. They're going station to station here. Still one out, and Logan Vollert, the batter. Logan, 2 for 2 on the day, scored a run back in the fourth as Pittsville threatened to make some noise here in the top of the fifth inning. Berg, and a swing and a miss down low. As Brady is now at 81 pitches so far in today's contest. Brady from the stretch and the pitch, low and away for a ball. Not sure who they'll bring in, as maybe Logan Homolka may come in to pitch. I know Jack Tubbs has done some pitching. Riley has pitched a little bit. And a swing and a miss, strike two. 2-2 count. Strikeout would be really big here for the Chaparrals. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss, a big strikeout for Brady Berg as he gets Logan Vollert, who had been 2 for 2 against Brady. And that is strikeout number 6 for Brady. And now the beer batter is up, number 44. That is Connor Millard. Connor struck out in the second and grounded out to the first baseman back in the fourth inning. As Brady, and a ground ball to second. Bobbled a little bit, thrown over to first in time as Logan recovers and gets a nice throw over to first base to stop this Pittsville charge, as Pittsville comes up with 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error, a hit batsman, and 3 left. And after 4.5 innings of play, it's Marshfield 2, Pittsville, or Marshfield 4, Pittsville 2, and you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on.
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through August 3rd is 0% financing for 5 years on Silverados. You heard that right, 0% financing on all Silverado make and models.
Man, that furnace is just going down and retirement's not working out how we wanted to have it happen. What can we do?
Let's see what Donnie has to say.
At Citizens Financial Services, located at Citizens State Bank, we specialize in developing unique plans for our clients to provide guidance in retirement. A customized plan starts with your goals, your needs, paired with a well-thought-out strategy to address those goals.
I think this is going to work.
To set up a time, call me, Donnie Snyder, at 715-486-8151.
And we're back here at Hackman Field. I have to chuckle every time I see that commercial for, that would be for Citizen State Bank. I just have to chuckle about that. And every time I see Joe Anderson, he thinks he should win an Academy Award for that commercial that he does with his wife there. I says, Joe, I don't think so. But now he thinks he's a movie star and an actor. But no, Joe and I get along real well. In fact, enjoy doing ball games with Joe. We've done a couple baseball and a couple football games together also. So great is just, Joe is just fantastic to work with. So here we are in the bottom of the fifth. Leading off is Preston Wagner. And Preston takes the first one for a ball. Preston 1 for 2 in today's contest. Got a base hit back in the third inning when Shaps put up 2 in that third inning. First pitch gets away from the catcher there, Grant Rademan for ball 1. And Preston, foul ball there. Sam from the stretch. And a call strike right at the knees in the inside corner. That's pitch number 73 by Sam. Sam working very quickly out on the mound today. And a breaking ball deep in a hole. That'll be a base hit. Second hit for Preston. As shortstop Chris Zawhistlin tried to backhand that one. And just out of the reach. Events were made for Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. Large groups or small private party space is available for your event. Call now for available dates. Dates at Nuts Deep 2 in Marshfield. So great shot there by Ryan there. Get the batter and the runner at first. First pitch comes in for a ball. And the ball gets away on a pickoff attempt by Sam Schwannebeck, and going into second is Preston Wagner. So a second error now by Pittsville. Moves Wagner over to second. So 2 errors by Pittsville here in this contest. Sam from the stretch and the pitch. And fouling it off down the right field side is Ben Deach. 1-1 count. Sam Schwannebeck works very, very quick out there. Both pitchers tonight working very quickly. And following back one into the screen here. At Stratford Plumbing and Heating, your comfort and convenience is their top priority. They service all brands, do complete furnace and air conditioning installation with professional service to Stratford, Marshfield, and the surrounding areas. Call Stratford Plumbing and Heating today, your home comfort experts. Sam takes a look at second, and the pitch. Breaking ball way upstairs for a ball. Evens the count at 2-2. Marshfield, 4 runs, 8 hits, 1 error, and Pittsville, 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. And Sam, pitch down low. Evens the count at 3-2. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. As I mentioned, this game moving right along. And falling back and off into the bleachers on the first base side here. Very good crowd here tonight. As I would say, in the areas maybe 150 to 175. And a swing and a miss, and going down swinging is Ben Deach for out number 1. Has been now 0 for 2 on the day.
Third baseman, Andrew Zaraki.
As Andrew Zaraki, who's 0 for 1 today. A lot of planes flying over Marshfield too, as they are all heading over to the AAA convention over in Oshkosh. Big air show. Fly ball out to left field. And making the catch, left fielder Justin Rayburn for out number 2, as Andrew takes that first pitch. And Caleb Schaefer has been hit by a pitch back in the second, got on with an error in the 4th, and scored on a base hit by Logan Amoka, as Caleb fouls that one off. Just looking at that shot there, parking lot pretty full there. It'll be really jam-packed next week as the AAA state tournament comes to Marshfield here. Sam looking to get the sign there from Grant Rademan from the stretch, and the pitch. Breaking ball. Foul. Makes the count 0-2 with 2 down here. The bottom of the 5th inning. And a call. Strike 3 right on the outside corner. And strikeout number 6 for Sam. As the Chaparrals get no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left. And after 5 complete innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 4, Pittsville 2. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
At House of Heating, making your home comfortable is our biggest priority. That's why we offer dependable HVAC solutions and quality work in central Wisconsin. Our pros are knowledgeable in a wide variety of services so you can feel confident in your results. They'll offer the support you need, whether it's putting in a modern HVAC system or working on and maintaining your current unit. Get in touch with House of Heating at 715-384-3163 or contact houseofheating.com. House of Heating, heating and cooling the air you breathe.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field here in Marshfield, as actually the location of actually not just one state tournament, but 2, as the AAA state tournament coming in, the American Legion 1 next week here at Marshfield, and then the middle of August, the 14th, 15th, and 16th of August, as the WBA, Wisconsin Baseball Association state tournament. The Division A section of it will be here in Marshfield also, as they'll bring in, I think I'm going to say 6 teams or maybe 8 teams. I'm not sure, but how that works. But they are having the state tournament here. It was supposed to be in Wisconsin Rapids, and they've moved it to Marshfield here. So baseball going on right into that. And actually, that following week, we will have football on Zaleski Sports as the high school season starts the 20th of August, and we'll talk about that later on. So we're in the top of the 6th and popping one up out in front and taking this one, as we do have a new pitcher out on the mound for the Chaparrals. That is, let's take a look here, Colton Schillinger, as Colton comes in to pitch now for Brady Berg. And the first out goes to him. And Sam Schwannebeck takes the next pitch. Fly ball out to left. Isaiah Byro going back over his head and down to the warning track, and going in with a stand-up double is Sam Schwannebeck, as he takes that first pitch from Colton Schillinger. We'll get my scoring sheet down here. And so 1 down here, and Colton Schillinger with a double, or excuse me, Sam with a double. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And first pitch to Ben Bittner is a ball. Ben 0 for 2 today. Ben batting in the number 9 spot for Coach Justin Rayborn's Pittsville Ball Club. 1 hopper. And beautiful play by Riley Spindler, as the momentum carried him just perfectly to his right. And as Sam Schwannebeck went off at the sound of the bat right in front of Riley, and Riley throws over to Andrew Starocki for out number 2. So the threat of a run there is gone, as that play will go 6-5, the second out. Ben gets on with a fielder's choice and back to the top of the batting order, and Chris Zawislin, as Chris is 0 for 3, struck out twice and got on with an error in the 5th inning and scored Pittsville's second run. And a call strike right at the knees on the outside corner. 1-1 count. As Colton coming in for Brady Berg. Fly ball at the right and a bad jump and getting by the right fielder, Preston Wagner. And going into third and staying at third but sliding into second with a double is Chris Whistling. As Preston Wagner tried to dive for that one out in right field, but just got by him, but not far enough. But runner had to hold up. Didn't know if Preston was going to make that catch. And going into third is Ben Bittner. And of course, no coach at third. He didn't know if he should go or stay, but one down here. Colton with the pitch and gets by, and that'll be a wild pitch, and scoring on the play is Ben Bittner for Pittsville's third run now to make it 4-3. And the tying run moves over to third with Zwisslen. As the run scores on a wild pitch. And a fly ball out to left, and going back is Isaiah Byrell. Back in a noble attempt. And makes a fantastic catch out in left field, almost off the wall, and Isaiah makes a running catch for out number 3. Easily that would have scored a run, maybe even 2, or yes, in fact, Zwisslen would have scored on that, but a great, outstanding catch out there in left field. And we're just going to keep it here for just a bit as teams are, Pittsville's heading out. And we're going to tell you about First Choice Credit Union. First Choice Credit Union in Marshfield serves anyone who lives or works in Wood, Marathon, Clark, or Portage counties. Make First Choice Credit Union your first choice for loans. And so, great stab there by Isaiah Byrell. And going back on that play. And as I mentioned, we are just around the corner of some football starting. And as I bring my sheet out here, we will open up the first night, August 20th. We'll have 5 ball games on the network, starting out with DC Everest at Chippewa Falls, Oakland Memorial at New Richmond, Manawa at Pacelli, Spash at River Falls, and Wausau West at Menominee. And then we come back the next night with 16 ball games on the network, and just great football just around the corner here. I get to cover the Stratford Tigers again this year, and they had an outstanding season. They're losing their conference running back in Brooks Vanderhoff, and their Brady Berg that will be gone also, and some great receivers that will be gone. But they got a good nucleus coming up also, a good line, and I'm thinking Colton Halt to be at that quarterback spot. So we're looking forward to football just around the corner here. I know that means a little possibly cold weather, but hey, that's Wisconsin. But we've got a great crew of play-by-play announcers coming up here, so we're looking forward to a great football season coming up just around the corner as we open up August 20th here on Zaleski Sports. And we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning here, and back to the top of the batting order. Riley Spindler takes the pitch outside for a ball, 1-1. As Riley is 1 for 3 today. Sam Schwanebeck still on the mound. And a shot out to left field as Riley comes up with his second base hit tonight. And bringing up Isaiah Byrell, who made that outstanding catch out in left field. A running catch, kind of banged a little bit into the fence out there. But motored real well, tracked her down for out number 3. As the moon is kind of peeking out there in the clouds here as the sun's setting in the west. As we've got a half moon there. lights have been on since the start. As I pulled into the parking lot at about 5:30, the lights were on then. Ground ball at short. To second for one. To first, just gets away, and Spillner is retired at second, and going into second is Isaiah Byrell, as Isaiah will get on with a fielder's choice and advance on the third error now by Pittsville Ball Club. So that'll go 6-4. And then the error on the second baseman, Hogensteiger. So one down here, and coming to the plate here is Logan Homolka, as Logan is 1 for 3. And a fly ball out to center and backing up deep. And making the catch is Dylan Luther, and tagging and going into third is Isaiah Byrell. So Byrell now 90 feet away from putting a little insurance run, as the Shaps are only ahead now 4-3. They were ahead 4-1, but Pittsville put up a run in the 5th inning and the 6th inning to make it 4-3 here. As Homolka flies out to the center fielder. And bringing up Jack Tubbs. Jack 2 for 3 with a run scored. A ground ball to third, knocked down at third. Throws over to first, and plenty of time as Bittner knocked that one down and kept it in front of him, and had plenty of time to get Jack at first for the out. For the Shaps, they come up with no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 left. And after 6 complete innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 4 and the Pittsville River Bandits 3. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you would expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
Dealers Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
You'll find what you're looking for. We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools. A selection so big, you'll need a map to find your way out. Dealers Ace Hardware in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
And we're back here at Jack Hackman Field with a little Neil Diamond. A song that's always popular at the Ball Diamond. And so as Ryan and I will be living at the Ball Diamond for quite a while for this next weekend or week or so, as Ryan takes a little trip over into the Fox Valley area tomorrow. I take a little trip also in that area. I'll be in New London for the AA regionals over there, as let's see who my first ball game is. Let's see. We have first game will be, I got to get on the right sheet here. Here we go. Kaukauna taking on Freedom, a very good Kaukauna ball club. And the second game, Shawano and Wapaka. I will have that one off, and then come back for the New London Seymour game at 8 o'clock. So I'll be over in New London to cover that. And then on Friday, I'll be in Stratford for the Stratford Tomahawk game in the Class A regionals. So a lot of baseball in the central Wisconsin area and the Fox Valley area. And a pop foul back, and just out of play, as you can hear it hit the bleachers back here, as Dylan Luther hits that one back here. As the fans little emotional with that ball coming back here, as didn't know if they were going to get hit here, but a lot of commotion just down below us here. As Colton Schillinger on the mound for his second inning of work in relief of Brady Berg, as Brady pitched 5 very good innings, struck out 6, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, and a swing and a miss there by Dillon. And let's see, Brady struck out 6 in the contest, and I don't think he walked a batter. Yes, he walked 1 batter and hit 1 batter, so ground ball to second, fielded nicely, and just in time as Logan Homolka just gets the throw there, and a great catch over there by Caleb Schaefer for out number 1. A little bang-banger there. Luther with great speed. And bring up Ethan Hoggensteger, as Ethan is 2 for 3 on the day. As Pittsville's come up with 6 hits in tonight's contest. And first pitch, catching the outside corner for a call strike. As that shot that was at first base there, we will have replays of plays like that, as we will have cameras in both dugouts. We'll have, we've got them on the poles also. We've got them up here by the press box. We'll have one out in center field also. So yeah, we'll have cameras all over the place, and a great production crew working next week here at the state tournament. Next pitch into Ethan is a call strike. 1-2 count with 1 down here in the top of the 7th inning. As this game moving right along. And a pitch outside for a ball. After the ball game, we'll have Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy, get those wonderful cheese curds at made fresh daily at Nasonville Dairy. And fouling that one off is Ethan. You can get those at pretty much a lot of the convenience store gas stations have those here also. I know Weiler's has them. The BP stations have it also. So, and they are made fresh daily. Is they have a truck that goes out and delivers to those locations daily here. And so I know Weiler's has them also. So yeah, stop by, get some cheese curds. In fact, they have them here at the ballpark also. Nasonville, a proud sponsor of Chaparral Baseball and a lot of sports in the central Wisconsin area. And Ethan working a walk there, and so puts the tying run on and bringing up Logan Vollert, as Logan has gone 2 for 3 in today's contest and scored a run back in the 4th inning. As Colton Schillinger on the mound, swing and a miss by Logan. And a throw over to first, sliding back in head first is Ethan. And all he really did there was get his uniform all dirty. Nice lead by Ethan. Inside pitch for a ball. Ethan's getting about 3.5, 4-step lead over there. And the pitch, and fouling it back into the net here. As count now 1-2 with 1 down. A little hustle there by Connor Millard to get that ball from the screen. Dish it off to, and a call, strike 3 on the outside corner. And that is strikeout number 1 for Colton Schillinger. And second, 2 down. And Connor Millard, as Connor is 0 for 3 in this evening's ball game. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Colton from the stretch, and the pitch. And another swing and a miss. Great fastball, catching that outside corner. As Logan just not timing it just right. And the pitch. And a call, strike 3. And back-to-back strikeouts and 3 outs here in the top of the 7th inning for Pittsville. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. And after 6.5 innings of play, it's Marshfield 4, Pittsville 3. And you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day. Beer battered cheese curds now at Nasonville Dairy. Get them before they're gone in Marshfield at Weber's Farm Store, Curtis, and at the Nasonville Worldwide Headquarters on Highway 10 just west of Marshfield. Master cheesemaker Ken Hyman, tell us more about beer battered curds.
We've been acknowledged as having some of the best curd in the nation and in the world. We actually finished first in the world last year, world competition. So here we are, and we always compete well with other people. So now it's the idea of making a beer batter that could be the best in the world.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield, and it's kind of neat. I've been out there watching them make those cheese curds out there at Nasonville. It's really something, I'll tell you. I had some last week. Oh, nice and squeaky. Oh, they were delicious. As leading off for the Chaparrals here in the, we are in the bottom of the 7th already, and leading off is right-handed hitter. That would be, that would be the pitcher, Colton Schillinger, as he came into Brady's spot.
I don't think so.
As Brady went 1 for 2 in today's ball game, pitched a great ball game. He's right now the would be the winning pitcher in this game if the Chaps hold on. Colton would get a great save, and the pitch upstairs for a ball as Colton works with a ball there and gets a walk. As Chaps get their leadoff runner on. As I've got Chaps with 9 hits tonight. 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. And left 9 stranded so far in this contest. Both teams have stranded 9. As Preston Wagner fouls one off on the first base side here for strike 1. Pitch down low for a ball. Thanks to our game day sponsors, Arts Body Shop, Bruce Orthodontics, Takara Panarka, and Partners Bank, and Hefco Floral. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for sponsoring Blue Devil Baseball, Chaparral Baseball, just been outstanding, and all the other Legion teams that are involved that we are broadcasting, and they'll be sponsoring also the AAA state tournament here also, and all season long with all our athletics that we cover, all the high schools in the central Wisconsin area. We thank you very much. And you know, fans, if you get a chance, stop into the business, tell them they saw your ad on Zaleski Sports, and that means a lot to us, and it means a lot to the business also that people are seeing their ads out there. So as Preston hangs on here, fouls one off, 3-2 count. And the pitch upstairs as Schwannebeck at 104 pitches so far. And we are in this as Preston works a walk, so back-to-back walks. As Sam getting a little tired out there as he's finding control problems there. And that is, let's see, the 4th walk given up by Sam tonight. And a shot over the head of the third baseman. And rounding third and coming home is Schillinger. And coming into third with a slide, safe. And a big base hit by Ben Deach as he takes the first pitch and knocks in Colton Schillinger with run number 5. And going into third is Preston Wagner. And so now a little insurance run there makes the score 5-3, Chaparrals. And a little chopper out in front of the pitcher's mound over to first in time for the out as Deach goes into second as Andrew Soraki takes that first pitch, but moves the runner over to second, and Preston Wagner stayed at third. And bringing up Caleb Schaefer. Caleb 0 for 1 today, or excuse me, 0 for 2. And pitch down low. He got hit by a pitch back in the second, got on with an error and scored in the 4th and struck out in the 5th inning. 2 runs out there. Pitch up high for a ball. 1 down. Number 9 hitter, Caleb Schaefer. Shaps could use a little more insurance here as bunt laid down, suicide, and that'll be that'll be a sacrifice as it scores a run on that. As Wagner comes in, beautiful bunt by Schaefer. And gets an RBI, advancing to third on the play is Deach. So runners at the corners now. And catching the inside corner at the letters to Riley Spiller. Riley, 2 for 4 in today's ball game. As the Shaps have left 9 runners on the base here going into the 7th inning. Pittsville has also. And from the stretch, and is fouling back and out of play as Grant Ratterman runs out of real estate there. 0-2 count to Riley Spiller with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Cooling off just nicely here in Marshfield. I think and a pitch over the top of Riley's head, and stealing second is Schaefer. So runners now at second and third with 1 out. And the pitch behind Riley, as that is pitch 113 by Sam Schwannebeck. You will definitely have an sore arm tomorrow, as you'll be putting ice on that on the way home tonight. Sam working from the stretch, and the pitch upstairs for a ball. 3-2 with 1 down. And the temperature down to 61 degrees already here in Marshfield, and ball 4. And loads the bases. With these little cooler temperatures, thinking it's going to keep at least the mosquitoes away for the night. A few people with sweatshirts on out here. It's just very comfortable, 61 degrees. It's supposed to get down to 48 tonight, they're saying. Pitch upstairs for a ball. And actually, we'll take a look for the rest of the week here. Thursday, a high of 77, a low of 55. Friday, a beautiful 79 degrees. And following that one back, is Isaiah Byral. Isaiah is 1 for 4 today, scored back in the third. Made an outstanding catch last inning out in left field. But then they're talking on Saturday, a high of 82, Sunday 87, and back to 90 degrees on Monday. And 87 next Tuesday, the start of the tournament here. So beautiful weather for that whole week. They're looking at the 80s of 87 on Tuesday, 86 on Wednesday, and pitch inside. Count now 2-2 with one down, and a high of 82 on Friday, and 82 on Saturday, and 82 on Sunday. So just beautiful weather for the state tournament. Low percentage of chances of rain, under, most of the days under 20%. And a call, strike 3, as it catches the outside corner on Isaiah Byral. As Isaiah so far 1 for 5 on the day. So that is strikeout number 7 for Sam Schwannebeck. And Logan Homoka 1 for 4 on the day, as Shaps with bases loaded here again. They had bases loaded back in the second that they stranded. And pitch right at the letters for a call strike. And actually, Pittsville twice tonight also has left bases loaded. And a foul ball. They had bases loaded back in the second and back in the fifth. So 3 times so far that bases have been left loaded for these teams. And Schwannebeck from the stretch, and the pitch upstairs for a ball. 1-2 count, 2 down. Shaps leading 6-3, as the Shaps have put up 2 runs here in the 7th. And a fly ball out to center field, and coming in and making the catch is Dylan Luther for out number 3. But the Chaparrals sent 8 runners to the plate and scored 2 runs on just 1 hit, no errors, and 3 left. And after 7 complete innings of play, it's the Chaparrals 6 and the Marshfield or Pittsville 3. And we're going to keep it here. And if we can get a shot, Ryan, of this young gentleman here trying to get the balls into the swimming pool here in the contest here, that's pretty good here. As he's got 6 strikes. I don't think that roller is going to get into the swimming pool. He wins a round of 18 holes of golf out at MCC if he can get it into the swimming pool. I've seen it happen once in about the last 3-4 years. And so a good chance. Oh, it was in the pool, but did not stay. And so we've got another one possibly, and over the top, and a good drive by the young gentleman there, as he had one that bounced in and out. But a great contest that they have here. Every game here in the at the end of the 7th inning is a big sponsor of the Marshfield Country Club. They've got some great sponsors. As I looked out on the outfield walls here, they've got like 20 sponsors that sponsor. I know the Chaparrals work with also the Legion team on these advertisings that's on the outfield walls out here, as I was a president of the American Legion Baseball Corporation for quite a few years. And it's these sponsors just are fantastic to work with and help support the American Legion and also the Chaparrals with our baseball programs here. And I'll tell you, nice crowds. We've had Legion crowds really good. In fact, tonight, I would say, seriously, there was between 150 and 175 people here for tonight's ball game, and a big round of applause for them to be out here to enjoy baseball, and to the Chaparrals, and even to the Pittsville River Bandits to bringing great competition here for excitement here at Jack Hackman Field. So we're going to go now to the top of the 8th inning, and Pittsville down by 3 runs now, 6-3, and coming to the plate for the River Bandits will be Justin Rayburn, as Justin is 1 for 3 on the day, and he fouls that one off for strike 1. And Sam Schwannebeck with 124 pitches so far in tonight's ball game, and Colton Schillinger in his actually 3rd inning, as that one is fouled off by Justin in his 3rd inning, and that is just his 21st pitch he has thrown in this contest. He had a couple batters where they just took the first pitch and made contact, and pitch upstairs for a ball. Brady Berg started, went a real good 5 innings, gave up 2 runs. Colton has given up a run. This is his 3rd inning of work here now. And a pop-up out of play. You know, I talked about this cool weather keeping the mosquitoes away. I've just killed 2 of them now here in the last 30 seconds. But maybe they want to stay warm too of the little chilliness that's coming out here. And a swing and a miss by Justin as that is 3 strikeouts in a row now that Colton Schillinger has had. So 1 down here in the top of the 8th inning. As I mentioned, we'll have Nasonville Dairy post-game show right after the game. And pitch down low for a ball. Hurry in for huge savings at Hiller's Ace Hardware. Save on Milwaukee outdoor power equipment, everything from chainsaws to string trimmers. That's at Hiller's Hardware in Marshfield, now called Hiller's Ace Hardware. And the next pitch is outside for a ball, 2-0 to Sam Schwannebeck. Sam, 1 for 2 today, had a double last time up back in the 6th inning. Takes a call strike for 2-1. As Colton gets the sign and the pitch, and a pop-up into the infield, and taking control out there at first base is first baseman Caleb Schaefer to make the catch for out number 2. So 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning. Bringing up the 3rd baseman, Ben Bittner, as Ben 0 for 3 in today's ball game. Scored a run back in the 6th inning. Right-handed hitter, and the pitch just a bit outside for a ball. As I think that is that Homolka now on the mound? And the pitch down low. Oh, it is called a strike. Lucius he's got that delay call out there. I talked to him about that before the ball game. And the pitch. And number 14, I think that is a Homolka who has come in. I am sorry, as of course, nothing reported by our umpires, but Homolka, yes, on the mound. And down low for a ball. And Schillinger went 2 innings in. And the pitch. And a call, strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down for Pittsville in the top of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left after 7.5 innings of play. It's Marshfield 6, Pittsville 3, and you're watching Dairyland Baseball here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and going on now through August 3rd is 0% financing for 5 years on Silverados. You heard that right, 0% financing on all Silverado make and models.
This summer, the whole family is invited to Marshfield's home base for fun. Woodfield Inn & Suites, where great rooms come with great rates. Splash around in the indoor pool. Mom and Dad unwind in the hot tub. Let your kids take over the arcade. Book your family getaway at Woodfield Inn & Suites. The 2026 American Legion State Baseball Tournament is in Marshfield. Make Woodfield Inn & Suites your home base.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field and the start of the bottom of the 8th inning. Moving right along. In fact, we are just a couple minutes away of actually exactly 2 hours. A very fast ball game tonight. And Schwann back with a pitch and a base hit by Jack Tubbs. And that is Jack's 3rd hit of the night. 3 for 5 on the night for Jack. And bringing him as Colton Schillinger coming up now, and walked and scored back in the 7th inning. And he's going to pop that one back up over the top of us. As Colton gets back in. And the pitch. Down low for a ball. 1-1. Sam with the pitch and fouls that one off. 1-2. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service on now at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service, starting as low as $49 on Starfire Tires Plus. Price match guarantee on all tire brands. When it comes to tires, look no further than Sherrill Tire and Auto Service in Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Marshfield, and Weston. As just running out of baseballs there. Have to hold up here, get a few more. Again, Nasonville Dairy coming up with our post-game show right after this contest. And inside pitch as Colton backs away. And the pitch. And fouls it into the net there. And running over to get that is Preston Wagner. As that looks like and a call strike to Preston. And a foul tip into the glove. And Preston Wagner goes down on strikes. And 2 down now. And strikeout number 8 is Ben Deach coming to the plate now. And a shot back to the mound as Sam knocks that one down, throws over to first in time for out number 3. So for the Chaparrals, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. As Sam most likely will finish with 134 pitches. As the Chaparrals will be in action on, well, let's see, Saturday, as they will take on Merrill on the 25th, and on Sunday they get Abbotsford, a couple home games there, and on August 2nd they get Minocqua, so They've got a few conference games left here as they try to get up a little bit higher into those power rankings and that. And with the playoffs, as I mentioned, the top 24 teams get into the playoffs. They're sitting kind of on the bubble. They're right around, I want to say about 20, 19, right around in there. But they go by record-wise, so we'll see where the Shaps. But the Shaps have been playing great ball as they've got a full roster tonight. And this last weekend, they only had like 10 ball players. They had 14 tonight, so yeah, they're getting ready for tournament time also as we're kind of winding down here as the season coming to a close here as coming up to the end of July here. But as I mentioned, the state tournament will be here that 14th, 15th, and 16th in that area there. And so, yeah, some great baseball yet to be played here at Jack Hackman Field. And to go along with our coverage of the American Legion State AAA State Tournament. In fact, it will be the 98th American Legion AAA State Tournament. So just a couple years away from the 100th. As if you go back, way back, actually Marshfield, this will be the 4th time they will host a state tournament. This very second one was actually back in like 28. They had 2 teams. They had a South and a North play each other, and they met here in Marshfield, and the Diamond was at the fairgrounds at the time, and they played that championship here. And then back in 1990, they had one here, and then back in 2016, they held the AAA state tournament here, and so Marshfield back with it again this year. As Pittsville comes to bat here in the top of the 9th inning, and leading off, the leadoff hitter, Chris Zawislin, as he is 1 for 4 on the day, scored back in the 5th. He's got a double in the 6th as he fouls that one off. And a big, it says a lot for our ball clubs around here and our facilities that we have. Marshfield Legion holding a state tournament, Chaparral's holding a state tournament. Last year, it was at Bucco Park in Stevens Point. The year before that, it was in Wisconsin Rapids. And actually, I want to say 5 years ago or 4 years ago, the AAA state tournament was in Plover. So, I mean, it says a lot for our facilities and a lot for our organizations that we know we can hold a state tournament here. And hats off to these fine organizations to bring us baseball here in central Wisconsin. Going down on strikes here in the 9th inning was Chris Zawislin for out number 1. And that was a big Serve Pro strikeout. Serve Pro, number 1 in restoration and cleanup. Serve Pro like it never happened. And so, as we will have that Nasonville Dairy post-game show here, is Shaps leading 6-3. As they're going to have, Pittsville's going to have to come up with 3 runs here to tie this thing up. Pittsville in a race in that lower division, or that southern division there, as they were in 2nd place. So this would be a big blow, as Shaps have played 3 great ball games. In fact, Rhinelander, who came in here with over a 500 record, and a week and a half ago, the Shaps beating the Everest Merchants. They were ranked high, very high in the power rankings also. And so Chaparral's showing some promising here as they're coming on very strong here in the later part of the season. And this will put them 1 game ahead of 500 at 6-5. And fouled off is Grant Radaman at bat. I love the imagination this PA guy's got. He figures there was over 1,000 people here, and I mean, I don't know if he's seeing double or triple or quadruple or whatever, but I'll tell you, he's He's got a vivid imagination, I'll tell you that. And he did say we've got a good crowd. In fact, I did say it was about 150 and 175 at one time. It's what I thought, and it was a great crowd here tonight. As a lot of fans have already hit the parking lot already, and a ground ball and through out the left field as Byrol picks up that ground ball as Radaman gets his first hit of the ball game, as he is 1 for 4 on the night, and bringing up Dylan Luther, as Dylan is 1 for 4 on the night. Chaparral's up 6-3 here in the top of the 9th inning in this Dairyland matchup. And the pitch right down Main Street for a call strike. As we look at the power rankings, in fact, looking at those standings, Pittsville was actually in second, a half game behind Interwald, who lost their first game in conference play just this last weekend. As Luther fouls that one back. 0-2 count with one down. And Pittsville, as I mentioned, in second place with a 6-1 record, a half game behind Interwald, and Marshfield moving up a little bit. Like I said, this will put them over 500. And pitch down low, nicely blocked there by Ben Deach. As Marshfield will have games against Minocqua and also Merrill and also Abbotsford, so they could climb up a little bit. A fly ball out the left and coming in and making the catch is Jack Tubbs for out number 2. So the Chaparrals 1 out away from picking up their 6th win on the season that goes 6-5. Put them up over the 500 mark for the first time this season. Chaps on a 3-game winning streak, and like I said, very impressive against a very good Rhinelander team and a very good Everest team also. And Everest number 2 in league standings, and I think in the power rankings, Everest was right up in there also. They were number 6 in the power rankings. River Falls leading that with a 12-0, Hudson 11-1, Tilden 15-4, Cadott 14-3, Wisconsin Rapids 10-2, ranked in the power rankings at number 5, Everest number 6. So yeah, the Chaps playing great baseball right now. As they've picked up a few ball players. They picked up Brady Berg and also Riley Spindler. So that has helped them also, as Brady gave him 5 strong innings today. And a foul ball down the first base side, and making the catch for out number 3 is Caleb Schaefer. And so for the Pittsville River Bandits in the top of the 9th, they come out with no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. And the final score here from Marshfield is the Chaparrals 6 and the Pittsville River Bandits 3. Marshfield with 6 runs on 13 hits, 1 error, and stranded, let's see, they stranded 13 again. And for the Pittsville River Bandits, they come up with 3 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors, and stranded 10. The winning pitcher, Brady Berg. Losing pitcher is Sam Schwannebeck. Their last 3 home games coming up with big victory here tonight. And so we'll be talking to Coach Luke Wirtz, and player of the game. We'll pick maybe Jack Tubbs tonight. Jack with 3 big hits tonight, and playing a great center field out there also. So a great night for the Chaparrals. And coming up next is the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with those delicious cheese curds. And let's see, fresh cheese curds made daily. And get those cheese curds, Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or Nasonville Dairy cheesemaking101.com. So we'll be back right after the Nasonville Dairy postgame show.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheesemaking 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We started with Justin and Sam when they started the Pittsville team. We're like, oh, that'd be fun. We play them every year. So.
Sure. And that was back in 2015. He started that.
Yeah, and then they left full time for that.
Yeah.
6-7 years ago. 7 years ago, maybe now.
And we are back here at Jack Hackman Field. A big win for the Chaparrals as they win 6-3 in a close one. You guys started getting on the board here, but Pittsville fought back here. But a great job tonight by Brady Berg on the mound. Gave you 5 strong innings, gave up 2 runs, but then of course your bullpen kind of shut them down there a little bit. But as I see the trophy here, the Yellow River Battle winner, as you guys have this little contest going back. So this is what now, 6 in a row you guys have won now?
Yeah, we're on a bit of a winning streak, at least against Pittsville. We've had some close games between in Pittsville and here, and you know it's always fun. Justin and Sam used to obviously coach and play for the Chaps for many years, and then they started that team. So we just kind of started as a little fun tradition, because since I mean, why don't you want to play someone 15 minutes down the road?
Oh, so. Exactly. And so a big win tonight, 6-3, and help you guys put you guys over 500 now. And but you know it's tournament time. I saw where they picked like 24 teams for the tournament. It's like you guys are kind of sitting on the bubble there right now, but this helps you guys a lot. And you've got big ball games coming up now this weekend with Merrill and also Abby, I think also. So the really big ball games to kind of boost you up into the standings there to get a higher seed in there.
Yeah, we definitely have needed to string some wins together right now. I did have an error or a non-reported score that we forgot about. So we're actually back to 500 now. We're 6-6. So I had just reported that this morning to the WBA for their tallies for it. But yeah, we're sitting in a good spot. If we can pull out a couple wins this weekend, it'll definitely help with our seeding next week.
Okay, so again, a big night offensive-wise, so with 13 hits, but back-to-back games now where you've guys stranded 13 runners, and it's been a little problem of getting that big key hit.
Yeah, we've done a good job putting pressure on teams, especially of late. But just a few times, you need that one more hit to really spring it. We've been kind of stuck on, 6 runs in a few games this year where we haven't been able to really, break it open. But thankfully our pitching's been good and our defense has been excellent. And, all around we've scored just enough runs. I guess it doesn't matter what the score is at the end as long as you're winning. So.
All right. Luke, thanks for stopping by. Good luck this weekend. And hope you guys make it a little higher in the playoffs.
Thank you.
All right, you betcha. And with me, the star of the game, and I've had this guy a few times, star of the game, football-wise and even baseball-wise, as Jack Tubbs is with me. And Jack, great to see you again. And 3 big hits tonight. You got the bat going finally at here. And, of course, you've been playing some college ball also over at St. Mary's and that this year also. And so great to see you back in the area playing some baseball.
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, getting the wood bat going's been nice now too, so that's been a nice addition. I've been kind of struggling with the wood bat lately, so it's been nice to have a good week with it.
And, of course, your defense out there, he made some great catches. In fact, Isaiah made that big, nice one out in left field, which was actually a big play. Would have scored a run on that to actually tie the contest up, but a big defensive play by Isaiah also out there.
Yeah, that was a great play, especially because he's an infielder by trade. So they put him in outfield today, and he actually played pretty well. So I got to give that to him.
All right, Jack, thanks for stopping by. You know how this is done. I'm going to put you in the house. I'll count you down.
Perfect. 3, 2, 1. I'm Jack Tubbs, and I'm in the house.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck the rest of the season.
Yeah,
you betcha.
thank you.
Again, a big win for the Chaparrals. They come away with a 6-3 win over the Pittsville River Bandits in the River Clash and winning their 6th straight one. So they will be in action this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, back here at Jack Hackman Field. And for Ryan Rasmussen, I'm Mike Steinwegner. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you tomorrow night in New London for the AA regionals over there. Good night, everyone.